Hey guys, Anthony here. Hope you're having a good weekend. Just thought I'd throw together this quick little off the cuff video and have a look at the Far Cry 6 fan kit that came out during the week. That it was released by Ubisoft, and it's just got a bunch of wallpapers, some social media things, videos, and other fun things you can do to kind of build that hype towards the release of Far Cry 6 on February 18. So if you want, you can go to the Ubisoft website where you can download the fan kit here. It's about a 550 meg download in a zipped file. When you unzip it, it jumps up to about 650. Most of that is because of the video files involved. Now, when you get that, you'll have all these folders here that you can see, as well as the links to the socials. So there's also a cosplay guide for the main villain and Anton Castillo in there. So I think we'll leave that one till last. Got a few cool things in there, so, just some logos in varying qualities, a lot of cool screenshots from the game itself, which kind of gives us a bit more of an insight into what we're going to see. So there is our main character with some sort of assault rifle. There's Anton and Diego, scene where the player character's throwing a Molotov at a tank. So yeah, whether that's from a cinematic, I doubt it's from gameplay. It's probably from a cinematic. We can take a guess. This looks like it's probably from a cinematic. That might actually be from the same as the one back here. That might be from the initial teaser trailer, same as this one here. More Diego, him holding the little hand grenade. If you haven't checked out that video, highly recommend. It's pretty much one of the only official videos out at the moment of Far Cry 6. What I like here that we can see is that there's clearly this time going to be urban environments mixed in with some rural areas. If we go back to that first screenshot, you can see that we're going to have that kind of traditional fighting through the jungle guerrilla warfare style thing we're used to in previous Far Cry games, but it looks like for the first time we're actually going to get some more urbanized area just then rather than just these little built up townships. I mean, even in Far Cry 5, which was in rural Montana, uh, the biggest settlement there was I think the town was Falls End. I'll have to look into that. It's embarrassing that I don't know, but there was one town in there, and even then that was only like what 12 buildings. So this is really exciting. Some sort of RPG. It looks like being guerrilla fighters. There's going to be a lot of these cobbled together weapons, which gets me really excited. Here's another one that shows you there's going to be rural areas mixed in there, and there's your player character along with Chorizo, who we already know there's some DLC bonuses for. I swear to God, if he dies, I am just uninstalling the game, getting rid of it, doing away with it. Cannot die. So some other stuff for your social medias. If we have a look at my own Twitter page there at Game Guy Anthony, give me a follow if you're not already. You can see I've already put Far Cry 6 there as the banner, so that's pretty useful, and you get them in varying qualities. You've got some photos there of Anton, which I may change my profile pic to closer to February 18, just to kind of build that hype, but we'll see how we go. Let me go back to that. I've also got videos, a loop of smoke and the logo, so some for mobile. One that I've actually used, if you've watched my stream from the other day, I did it because I can set up this nice Windows sound there, but apart from that, so you can get the Far Cry 6 logo with that smoke moving. That looks pretty cool. You've also got it without the logo, just if you want the smoke for whatever reason. I'm not sure. Maybe you could superimpose your own message onto there. I'm thinking of maybe in the future doing that, just with like a "be right back" message. That could be cool, but that's a bit down the line. I'm happy just to have what I have at the moment. Keep in mind, I haven't even been streaming for a week. I haven't actually had a look at the desktop backgrounds for phones. That might be cool. Okay, I haven't had a look at these yet, but you can see that they're pretty basic. I have seen you can get that on a T-shirt. I'm gonna have to order that at some point from Yarrow with Love. Big one of Anton, guy hurling a Molotov, the kind of Hope Obama type thing there. Oh, and with a, a, a design over the top. Anton Diego, so yeah, just a few cool things in there. You can all get in the fan pack. There are the normal wallpapers, which I've already set up myself. I don't have them in here because I've dragged them into my normal desktop uh, pictures that I have. So some of those are cool. Can I get to those from here? I mean, that would help. Desktop backgrounds. As you can see, I've got a lot of video game backgrounds in here, but some of them here we go. So these are some of the new ones that we've got. The big smoke logo that you saw from before, the kind of wider one of the revolutionary gator. So probably confirm that there's going to be alligators in this game. That might be cool. I know there has been alligators in the past, but they were never really a huge part of it unless you ended up in the water. I do like that shot. That's very Apocalypse Now. Go for editing options. No, thank you. Kind of a tighter shot of the revolutionary. One of the election posters for Anton, and just a nice minimalist logo there. It looks pretty cool. The other T-shirt one of the screenshots, another one from the cinematic, a big one of Anton from the cinematic, and Far Cry New Dawn, which obviously isn't one of the ones that we were interested in. But yeah, as you can see, I've got a lot of different video games in there for my rotating desktop backgrounds. But back to at hand, I think the last thing I was going to show you was I keep it in my downloads, the cosplay guide for Anton Castillo, which I already did have open. So this is a reference guide, the first one that's been released for Anton. Am I going to do it? Probably not. I've never cosplayed in my life, but we'll see how we go. So a little bit of a preamble for him. The son of a former dictator, Anton Castillo was groomed from childhood to rule. When a revolution killed his father and stole the future he was owed, he devoted his life to reclaiming what he believes is rightfully his. After a controversial campaign, Anton is elected president of Yara on the promise of returning his country to its former glory. He believes he knows what is best for Yara, but the paradise comes at a cost, and not everyone deserves a place in it. In a short period of time, he effectively declares himself president for life, El Presidente, and begins to violently suppress those who oppose him, using them as forced labor to restore Yara to prosperity. So a little bit more of what we saw in that teaser trailer. The kind of waist-high belted pantsuit combo he's got going on. I like the red and the combination of the red shoes, red belt, red shirt, red tie. We can already tell, kind of like Pagan Min, he's a bit of a stylish dude. And some good mocap there of the actor Giancarlo Esposito, who you might know as Gus from Breaking Bad, that plays Anton. Some of the weapons that he is going to use, the tobacco pruner. So you can tell that someone's absolutely going to get messed up with this at some point in the game. Flashes of Pagan Man stabbing the guy to death with a pen from the beginning of Far Cry 4. Sorry if that was spoilers for anyone. This necktie pendant with the lion theme, which we then see again in his signature weapon. The gun with the lion motifs down the side here and the engravings with his own name as well. So we're absolutely, I reckon, going to get this as a usable weapon in the game, probably after you finish, presumably. It ends with some sort of standoff where you can choose to kill him or choose to not. And if it's like other Far Cry games, the choice won't really matter in the end. And then just the socials and that. So yeah, that's really cool. Really building the hype for the game itself. So thanks for sitting through this quick little unscripted video I decided to whip together on a Sunday afternoon just for some extra content. And if you've been following me so far or you've checked this out, check out my Twitch channel as well, Game Guy Anth. I am going to change that as soon as the 2-month period is up where you can change the names. But yeah, thank you so much for your support so far, and I'll be putting out more stuff on Far Cry in the future. Thanks so much. Have a good week.